is up, broskies? Alright, broskies. Alright, so I got this email sent to me. Bit of an interesting one on the moon matrix. Some of you might have heard David Icke's talk on that. I know that's one big one with millions of views. I think it's titled "The Moon Isn't What You Think Either," or is that what the Saturn one is titled? Anyway, he's done one on it. Anyway, so, there's a few people, prominent sort of people out there talking about it, but it looks like it's translated from Spanish, and indeed it's a Spanish-speaking person who sent this to me, so some of the words are not like as good as they could be. I really think that you could rewrite this a lot better, but anyway, some of these ideas are very, very interesting, and if you think about it while you read it, it can still be a very enlightening little passage written by I don't know who, not me. Okay, the Matrix, because I've been wanting to talk about it now as it is. It's a mind control system. The Matrix is not the physical infrastructure of society. It's just like the end point where all the shit ends up. But it's a mental control system, right? Spiritual, mental, will control system. And this gets to the interesting ideas to do with the will. The Matrix is a frequency blanking projected from the moon. The moon is a biosphere ship of extraterrestrial construction. Look, I don't know about all this. It doesn't even have to be that. It could be, but it doesn't even have to be that. It can just be, a rock with a certain projection of frequency, because that's what planets and moon, planetoids, little planets really, satellites, whatever you want to call them. But all the little planets, moons and planets, they control and characterize and manage the energies that the stars enter, right? The supertoroidal axiom reverberators, an acronym I created for STAR, right, where the energy enters here. And that's controlled and managed. Obviously, this is the basis of astrological theory, yeah? That the energies are managed and characterized by the planetoids. And I say planetoids like humanoid, yeah? Like the Earth you stand on is a very, very intelligent being. And you can talk to it within a millisecond. So I don't know why you don't understand. Maybe you need to take off your shoes. Because as soon as you send your bad energy into the earth, you get this massive pulse instantly. It's instant. So some of you are just deaf, dumb, blind, and stupid and need to take your fucking shoes off and feel God under your feet instead of this imagination of God in the sky, follow Jesus. That's all artificial crap. Right, now let's read on. Because you're going to hear now, because this person's onto it. They're onto some of these things, even though they can't write perfect English. They're onto it. They've said here, it keeps you in the 3D artificial, holographic matrix world. Anyway, so the moon is a biosphere ship, blah, blah, which projects a suppression of frequencies. That's the point. Doesn't matter what it is for now. The most important thing is that it's expressing suppression of frequencies. Right, that's like its purpose, that's its expressions, and I do feel that. It doesn't matter what anyone writes, I can feel that myself. Illusion, there are 3 control groups. This is very interesting. I've just never seen it written out like this. The conscious state of being control minds and monitor the failures that the code could throw at the operational moment during the day. Real-time monitoring. Hold on 1 second. Oh shit. Espera 5 minutes. Okay. The second group controls the astral travel of the souls during sleep, cancelling and erasing the memories of the dreamer, and they control the earth cycles. The group of death, they control the simulation at the moment of death so that the soul returns to the program and incarnates again. Now, all these things can work on us, like spirited souled humans, but we're the only ones capable, obviously, this like 20%, 10% of us, of, you know, leaving and ascending out of this via knowing that it's happening to us, right? Once you know it's happening, you see it, you feel it even more vivid, you can stop it and so on, right? Everything on Earth's surface is high-tech hologram, including cities, people. And look, they've mentioned that if it was turned off, the 7 billion real people would only have 20% remaining. So the whole idea of backdrop characters this person's getting into, as we read on, like the whole channel I create on Organic Portals, backdrop people. And that's why they mimic us. Yeah? Moons of technology, blah, blah. Limiting its normal density of 5D, the real universe, to artificial 3D. So you can pause the screen. I've just got a friend here. I've got to just finish this quickly. Destructive interference principle, which encloses the Earth in low frequency, blah, blah, blah. Limiting all of that. Here. The hologram projected by the moon is high energy light, enough to be solid, and I feel this, as are cities and objects. In the case of non-real people, obviously organic portals, they are background people. They are interactive holograms created by real people. And that's, you know, how they mimic. My first video in 2013 on my other YouTube channel from way back when, which I can't access, which I think it's just Benjamin Calber, Benjam C3 YouTube channel, you can see Telepathy and the Takers. I did a video 7 years ago. Anyway, and the reflector mimics, that was in the title of the video. And so here it says, you know, they are a reflection in the consciousness of real people. I was like, oh, they know. Anyway, right. Within the hologram intervenes by means of codes so that it works in optimal conditions, not letting enough photons and neutrinos in. That's what I can feel from the moon, like a blanketing effect of light somehow. Like it's changing the energy. It does lower the energy. They have different simulations according to the program's beliefs. So it's like Jesus and the God thing I was talking about. One from a brief period in the supposed sky, you know, like a astral afterlife sort of idea from religion, because they've got no more. And this I found very interesting. Its memory is erased and through incarnation would be reordered through subtle permission techniques and contracts to access your free will and therefore give away your will. Meditate on that for a minute. I like that last sentence, you know, the subtle techniques to make you reincarnate in this hellhole is what we need to figure out, because that's interesting what they've written here. Subtle contracts to access your free will and therefore give away your will, which is like, I've connected that to 10D, 10th dimensional will force, is like spiritual. So spirit and will are very intertwined.